First Alert meteorologist Zoe Mintz joins us live on this Saturday morning. And obviously we're not talking about snow here, but Zoe, this is one of the first mornings in a while. And I know I feel like I say that every week, but it's starting to actually get chillier and chillier and feel like November.
Yes, it feels like November. In fact, there's actually a freeze warning across parts of our North Bay communities. That's how cold it's getting this morning. It's nothing crazy. It's what we expect this time of year. So don't head on outside and expect to feel something abnormally cold, but it is chilly out there and a warm winter jacket will be necessary, especially across the North Bay. Rain chances continue though for us over the next couple of days. And let me take you outside and we can actually see not only the snow on top of the mountains by looking out from space at what we can see, although it's dark, so we can't really see too much of it right now. We can also see our next storm system that is on the way. And this upcoming storm system, you can actually see the line of moisture extending all the way across the Pacific Northwest, and we're going to be seeing it head our way by tomorrow afternoon. Not just some cloud coverage, but also just a little bit of rain. It's really interesting that you can actually see just that finger of rain heading over the Bay Area, but it is not nearly as impactful as you can see up across the Pacific Northwest. Still a little bit of that action heading our way, but we're only expecting a couple tenths to a couple of hundredths of an inch from that very, very weak system that's on the way, at least for us here in the Bay Area. Further north is going to see more rain, and even across the North Bay communities, that's where the majority of the rain is expected. They might see up to a half of an inch as they step out over the next couple of days, Over the next couple of hours, though, we're really not even expecting much of any cloud coverage. It's going to be filled with plenty of sunshine. What's behind me is the clouds that we're expecting 12 hours from now. Just a little bit of activity arriving to the North Bay communities. But by the time that we step out overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, that's when a little bit more of this cloud coverage will arrive, and then a majority of it by the afternoon hours is going to bring us the better potential for a little bit of rain. So let me break down the timing of that rain, because earlier in the day, if you do want to get out, earlier is definitely better than later. This is our loop of rain from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. where that first initial line of rain will be moving in across the North Bay. Again, it's very, very weak. We're at the tail end. We're at the dry end of that system. So this is our view at 2 p.m. Not all too much activity. As it continues to push inland, it kind of fizzles out. Not looking at all too much activity further inland, maybe a sprinkle, if that. It's closer to the coast and our North Bay communities that definitely have that better potential. This is now a loop from 5 to 8 p.m. where we might see a little bit more wetting rain. Definitely better chances later in the afternoon and early evening hours before all of this activity kind of fizzles out late Sunday, overnight, and into early Monday morning. And by Monday afternoon, it will be drying out, quieting out. And Monday and into Tuesday, it's going to be a lot less active weather pattern. We're going to be looking at much quieter and calmer conditions arriving as we step out early next week. But there is still more chances for rain after Tuesday. By Wednesday, we might see a little bit of late afternoon and evening showers. And by Friday, there's another potential of even more shower activity. So this unsettled weather pattern is actually going to stick around into next week as well. But if you want to get out, Monday, Tuesday, or today is the day to do so. Even though tomorrow it's not going to be a rain all day scenario, and in fact it's going to be pretty light and not super impactful if anything, but there is the chance for it tomorrow, especially later in the day before those drier conditions, but still cool weather sticks around into early next week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Zoe.